Good morning, Northdale students, as well as staff. Happy Monday, May 24th. Today is a day one. I'm your host, Mr. Schreiner, and I'm very happy to be sharing my morning with all of you.
And I'm your other host, Mr. Felge, reminding you that there are only two kinds of food in this world. There are tacos and everything else. Today we're joined, as always, by the one and only Mr. Danger Schultz and Lucas Rivard.
Felge, it's actually, Danger is his middle name.
Middle name. Got it. As I've stated before, I am not a credible source of any information.
Now we're coming to you live today from the hustle and bustle of beautiful downtown Chicago. That shiny thing behind us is officially known as the Cloud Gate, but more often referred to simply as the Bean. Designed by Indian artist Anish Kapoor, it was made of 168 stainless steel plates, and they're all seamlessly welded together. The temperature here today is currently 59 degrees. And back in Blaine, you expect some rain and 82 degrees.
As far as your lunch options go, you can choose from a hot dog or chili dog, a chicken sandwich, stuffed crust pepperoni pizza by Alfredo's. It's The Office. Or isn't it Alfredo's Pizza Cafe? That's the one that's better, right? Or if you dare, the peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
We're here to bring the information you need each and every morning, as well as some information that you don't need.
For example, it's a little known fact that Disneyland has about 200 feral cats that roam the amusement park and help control the rodent population. They do receive top-notch medical care and receive supplemental food to make sure they don't go hungry. Speaking of cats, I would like to wish a happy birthday to Mimi the cat. There is only one student out there that knows what that means. Hey Schreiner, you want to hear an awesome cat joke?
I mean, right meow?
I was just kidding anyways.
On Mondays, we bring you our game show, Generational Jeopardy! Today's episode features the wisdom and experience of Mr. Glazer and the wit and enthusiasm of Miss Josie Wells. Let's see how the game goes. Northdale to another episode of Generational Jeopardy! This week we have most of Greg Glazer facing off against Josie as our student competitor. This game is a very simple one and is not at all ripped off from a major market radio station in the Twin Cities. The game works like this. I'm going to be asking 3 questions to Josie that should be known by Mr. Glazer. I'm going to ask 3 questions to Mr. Glazer, or at least Mr. Glazer's head, that should be known by Josie. The person at the end of the game that has the most points generally does well in our win-loss column. Do we feel like we're ready to go, participants?
Absolutely. Sure.
All right, our first question is going to go to Josie.
Okay.
Josie, who played center field for both the 1987 and 1991 World Series champion Minnesota Twins?
I'm not a fan of the Twins. I'm a Cubs fan.
Boo!
That's too bad.
Wow. I don't know. Can I origins?
Incorrect. This is not a spelling bee.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Glazer, going over for the first chance to steal. Who played center field for both the 1987 and 1991 World Series champions Minnesota Twins?
Yeah. I'm going to go with Dan the Man Gladden.
Incorrect! The correct answer is Kirby Puckett, the one and only Kirby Puckett. Question number 2, going back over to Mr. Glazer. I am told that this sentence makes sense somehow, but Mr. Glazer, what is the place you can FaceTime, but is not FaceTime, and it's a party? No, this is not a riddle.
I can FaceTime. It's a party.
Core 12. Incorrect. Josie, going back to you with what is not a riddle. What is the place you can FaceTime, but is not FaceTime, and it's a party?
Discord?
Incorrect. That's a good guess. Incorrect. Apparently it's called House Party. Never felt older. House Party. Question number 3, going back over to Josie. Question number 3. The Netflix show Cobra Kai is a spin-off of what popular 1984 movie?
Karate Kid.
Very good! Josie strikes first, and we avoid a Peralt start. Question number 4, with a 1-0 lead for Josie. Going back to Mr. Glazer. FNF is an abbreviation for what popular rhyme game?
F. F. Fake news fun.
Incorrect, but good try. Going back over to Josie to get a 2-point lead here. Josie, FNF is an abbreviation for what popular rhyme game?
Hint? Or can I have a hint? I don't know. This wasn't good.
No, you can't have a hint.
Oh. Crossword puzzles. I don't know.
Crossword puzzles are fun, but that's incorrect. It is Friday Night Funkin'. Also, words
I've played
that I've never heard before.
I've played that.
Question number 5. Josie has played that game. Question number 5. Josie with a chance to put away the game with a 1-0 lead and 2 questions remaining. Josie, who is on the nickel?
Oh.
A nickel is like hard money. You have
Oh,
to
right,
carry it
really?
with you.
Oh, I didn't know that. Nickel. Abe Lincoln?
Incorrect.
Was it?
With a chance to tie up the game.
I don't know.
Mr. Glazer, who is on the nickel?
Is it Mr. Franklin?
Incorrect.
Is it Mr. Jefferson?
It is Mr. Jefferson on the nickel. Mr. Jefferson on the nickel. All right, Mr. Glazer, one last question with a chance to tie up the game and send us into a overtime question. Name the sensei to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
No idea.
Incorrect. And Josie, you lock up our second student victory in as many weeks. But Josie, can you answer the question to really put some egg on Mr. Glazer's face here? That's all we can see. Name the sensei to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, I know this one. I think I do.
Good.
I know. Don't say that. I know it's a rat. It's a big rat.
That is true.
I don't know. Rat. I don't know.
I wanted to see where that was going to go. His name is Splinter.
Wait.
Well done with a 1-0 victory. Josie, well done. You are our second student victory
Wasn't
this
Splinter the bad
week.
guy?
Mr. Glazer, don't forget we have our 403 support group there for you. Now, Josie, you get the honor of deciding which teacher is going to be voluntold to participate in this game show next week. Who are we going to go with?
Mr. Remus.
Mr. Remus, find your competitor, and we will do this next week. See you later, everyone. You know, I knew it had been a long year, but it appears as though Mr. Glazer's literally disappearing.
Yeah, he is.
I would say that Mr. Glazer really lost his head over that Kirby Puckett question. A real out-of-body experience for him, I'd say. Those two jokes were written for you by none other than Mr. Glazer himself.
Quite funny.
403, our support group meeting, is starting to get quite crowded for staff members. Remus, it falls on you now to break the streak of losing staff members. Find your competitor and we'll record this week.
This game featured questions written by students that the teachers wouldn't know. Students, please use the email address below to write questions for the game.
Now, students, at this time, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, brought to you once again by our Social Studies Department.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
You know, Mr. Schreiner, every time I view that clip, I'm just astonished at what a good-looking group that's.
What a good-looking group.
They really
are. They work hard.
Students at Northdale, we practice Viking valor. V is for valuing ourselves and others. A is for accepting change. L is for learning and growing. O is for owning your own actions. And R is for refusing to give up.
Have a delightful Monday, everyone.